honored to be here to celebrate the life of Tracy Leigh Caldwell. As most of you know, Tracy had been ill for a little over a year. No matter how much time we had to prepare for this day, none of us are ready to say goodbye. The family appreciates all of you being here and supporting them during this difficult time. Today will not be a funeral. Nope. Instead, we're going to celebrate Tracy's life and honor the joy she brought to so many people. I'm grateful to know Tracy. I saw her in so many roles: a wife, a mom, a nana, and a friend. She treasured her family and embraced every moment with them. She especially loved being a nana. Ava, Violet, Kylie, Kenzie, Ryder, and Shane, Nana loves you to the moon and back. And she always will. She will never be far from you, and she'll be watching over you and guiding you. Tracy had a vivacious personality and always made people laugh. She made friends everywhere she went. People were drawn to her because of her gorgeous smile and her welcoming presence. Tracy made me feel important. I loved every moment I spent with her. Boy, she's going to be missed. We're going to hear from some very important and special people this afternoon. I would like to now welcome the man who was lucky enough to call her his bride for 44 years, Greg Caldwell.
When I say the name Tracy, I want y'all to say, love you to the moon and back. Tracy?
Love you to the moon and back.
There you go.
Yep.
You gotta give me a second here. I thank all you so much. You've been so great. You're my neighbors, my friends, my family. It's been tough.
Love you to the moon and back.
I'll get it together. Hold on. This is the kind of thing that Tracy loves. This beach, the seagulls, the sand, beach chairs, White Claws.
Yes.
She said once to me that she loved the beach so much she was conceived on a beach blanket.
Come on, Greg.
And I believe it, you know? I got to tell you a little story, how we met. And it'll take a little bit, but I'll talk you through it. I had a flooring job, or a business, I should say. And I was working away on putting carpet in that day, and I got sicker and sicker and sicker. And I had a helper, no, 2 or 3 helpers and a partner. They had to finish the job up because I was so sick I had to go out to the van and lay down. Well, I went back to my house after the job was through, barely made it through the night, and I drove over to my folks' house, had to crawl up. I couldn't walk anymore. I had to crawl up the yard to the front door, and they got me to the hospital. And here my appendix had burst. So went in, and the girl that was a student,
Got this, Greg.
You can do it, Greg.
yeah, was Tracy.
Love you too. Moving back.
So, you know how they fit you with these gowns?
Oh, she was checking you out?
Yeah.
She was checking you out.
I was so sick that it didn't matter. You know, it didn't matter what was hanging out or what was, you know.
It's supposed to be open in the back,
It
not
just
the
didn't-
front. Just saying.
Not to me, it didn't matter. I was too sick. So, you know, you had to stand up. You know, I get chest X-ray, and of course, my derriere's hanging out. To this day, she didn't tell me what else was hanging out, but you know, I know my rear wing was showing, and at least she told me it was. So after the surgery, she came up and talked to me in the room, left her phone number, and when I left the hospital, I think I had 3 or 4 other phone numbers from the nurses. So, you know, life is life, right? You know. So anyways, so I kind of worked through the first few, and nothing really struck. And I finally got around at the very end to Tracy.
Love you to the moon and back.
There you go. And we've been together ever since. And it's been... Pictures are tearing me up. Yeah. But it's been great. And I love you all. It's been great. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn the...
Love you, Greg.
Love you.
44 years, and I think they were still totally in love. Cheers to Tracy and Greg.
Love you to the moon
I would
and back.
now like to welcome Tracy's mini-me, Ashley Caldwell. Cubell. Oh, I'm sorry, Cubell.
Sorry. Oh, you were called up for the years. I'm sorry, Adam. Sorry, Adam. Said the wrong last name. Sorry.
I didn't think I was going to be able to talk today, but I feel my mom with me today. First of all, I want to thank all of you for all your love and support. This is so very difficult, and you guys have made so much sunshine in our cloudy days. And Mom and I used to sing that song all the time, and now I really know what those words mean. Because all of you guys have given us so much sunshine through this. My mom and I were best friends. She was my everything. As many of you know, she just had this sunshine to her as well. And she made everybody feel so comfortable and so loved. She was always our voice of reason. Whenever I fell, she picked me right back up and dusted me off and guided me through life.
Tracy.
Love you to the moon and back.
When my mom was fighting cancer, we joined this pancreatic cancer site, and I would research and trying to find ways to extend her life, help her get other people's advice through this. And I encouraged her to join the group, and she ended up joining it. And then she told me, Ashley, I don't know if I can handle the sadness and all these stories. And I said, I've got you. I'll do everything I can to research and get people's guidance.
did that.
You did it.
I did a lot.
Yeah.
And about a week after she passed, I posted on the pancreatic site to thank everybody for supporting us and guiding us through this. And I can't even tell you how many people reached out to me that my mom reached out to them. That's the way she was. And I had a lady tell me that my mom gave her strength and inspiration through her cancer journey. And this is just one out of many that have reached out to me, and that's just who my mom was. Like, all of you know, you're here today because of her. She just had this soul, this beautiful soul, this glow that just loved people. And gosh, she would drive me crazy sometimes though with it. We would go to stores and she'd disappear and come back, like Eric said, and had 5 friends and 5 plans that we're doing. Like, that's just who she was. And I'm going to miss that, but I'm so fortunate that she was my mom. And I'm hoping that I can follow in her footsteps. She had very big shoes to fill. She was an amazing woman. And I just thank God every day that she was my mom. We're going to miss her so, so, so much. She loved children. Oh, she loved children. And her grandchildren were her everything, everything. And my kids and my brother's children are so lucky they had a Nana like her. She just spoiled them rotten, let me tell you. Just feed them sugar and send them home. I can't even tell you how many times that happened.
The way I was saying at the house, it was whatever happens at Nana's stays at Nana's.
Absolutely. And I was just so glad that the kids got to share that love and have that love with her. And I'm so glad all of you got to see who my mom was. And some of you didn't know her as much, and some of you know her most of your life. But we all know how wonderful of a person she was and how she's going to be missed so much. But, man, this is so hard to lose such a matriarch to our family. She's here today. I felt her. I haven't felt her, but I feel her here today. She's smiling and dancing and she's happy. And we're going to make this a celebration for her.
Yes.
Tracy.
To Tracy.
Tracy.
Love you to the moon and back.
And all you're going to see is your mom. Tracy's right there with you every step of the way, and she's so proud of you right now. She's so proud of you right now. Next, I'd like to welcome Tracy's son-in-law, Adam Caldwell.
Thank you. I apologize. It's been pretty. It's been a rough, eventful 24 hours, 14 months. I haven't had a whole lot of sleep last night. Just dreading what's coming, and also at the same time looking forward to moving forward and healing from all this. The last 14 months have been stressful, to say the least. Not only for myself, but everybody here. And, as a man, you want to be strong for everybody, but you can't help to succumb from some of those feelings. I've never really felt something like this before. I never really felt lost like that. Somebody so close to you, and then one day it's just gone, and it's just taken away from you. I also want to say that, I appreciate everybody that's here today.
To Tracy.
We love you.
To the moon and
Tracy, to the
back.
moon and back.
All of you meant so much to her. She was a people person. She loved people. She loved people. And as Ashley was saying, she could go to a store and come back with friends that we had something to do with that weekend. Yeah. And I just can't help feel an emptiness and just sadness that like I said, I've never felt before. Tammy was saying like how many hats she wore, and it's so the truth. She wore a lot of hats, and one of the most that I appreciate was how she was to my children. She helped with everything. She was there, during the rough times when I first started my career, when I had to work, get up at 5:30. She was at the house, or whether it was Ashley going into labor, she was her coach better than I was, It was just, I appreciate her so much that words just don't do it justice. And I feel like I could better verbalize, but I think all of you know how much she meant to each one of you, or else we wouldn't be here. There's a lot that, just has been running through my mind the last 6-8 hours since I tried to go to bed, and it's just been playing over and over all the memories that, as these pictures go across the screen. She was there. She was there for everything. All, vacations we went on, however excessive they were, but I appreciate it now. And I just feel glad that I was able to experience that. Because, I've heard a lot of you say that a lot of people don't get to experience that. And Tammy, you brought up a great point that how lucky we are to have experienced her. She was my mother-in-law. I didn't expect to mesh so well with somebody's parent like that, I think I even told you the first time I met her, I said, I don't do well with parents. So however this goes, I'm just warning you now.
She made a liar out of you.
Yeah. And, and it's the same goes to Greg, like I couldn't have asked for two better people to run into and be able to experience this life with. I worry for the future about just how things are going to go. I know there's going to be a lot of sadness. I know there's going to be a lot of new things. There's going to be a lot of misdirected anger. There's going to be a lot of different feelings coming. But I'm excited for what...
Sorry. And some things falling.
I'm just excited for our new normal. To Tracy.
Tracy.
Love you to the moon and back.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
So if anything, if anything that I would want to say to just wrap this up is, Tracy, I love you, and I've always loved you, and I appreciate the life you've given me. You've given us all, and it wouldn't be the same without you. We would not have had the same experiences without you. So thank you for that.
Get on it. Write in on that, please. And Kenzie, I'll be right here for you. If you want to come up here, let Kenzie go.
Sure. My kids mean the world to me, and I appreciate the people that they're growing up to be. You know, I see Kenzie over here. She loves kids just as much as Nana did. She has the same spirit that Nana did and does. And Kylie, you got a connection with her like a mother did to a daughter. And I hate that there's nothing that I can say or do as a father to make things better. But all I can say is that it will get better. And it'll only get better with the support of everybody that's here and the text messages. And I know I'm horrible at texting, but she tells me all the messages. Ryder, you have such great manners, and you love so much, and you hug people just like she did, and I appreciate her for instilling those values in you. So again, thank you, Nana, and you'll be missed, and we love you.
She is going to be here forever and for always. And you're going to find days when she still like yells at you and you're going to be upset with her. And you're like, Tracy, come on. Promise you. Thank you for sharing your memories. I'd like to now welcome Eric, her son.
I'm just looking at these pictures. I'm seeing all these things she's done in her life and realizing she had another life I didn't know about. And she's ziplining and it's crazy. But I just wanted to say I really appreciate all of you for coming out today. I think what really made my mom so special was just kind of like all the great people that she gravitated towards and gravitated towards her. I can't even really put it into words how much she meant to me. I think you guys probably feel that too. But I still haven't to this day really met anybody that cared about other people as much as she did. And she really enjoyed giving more than she enjoyed receiving, and kind of made Christmas hard. And I never knew what to get her, but I really know that she took a piece of all of you, and I hope she gave a piece of herself back to you. I hope that something that will resonate with you for the rest of your lives, because it certainly will for me. And I just appreciate everybody being here today. And I love you guys. And I loved her. And I'm really bad at public speaking, as you can see.
Great job.
But
I think we all feel the same anxiety, so we understand.
But, yeah, so thank you guys a lot. I mean, it's been great to catch up. I hate the circumstances that we're here, but I love you all, and I just want to give a special shout out to my dad's butt.
There could have been a little bit more involved in that.
Well, don't let him fool you. He mooned those nurses. He had a choice. But I guess if it wasn't for that, none of us would be here today. But
a lot of phone numbers.
yeah, and you only chose one, the best one. So thank you for everything and really giving us the best life that I could ever imagine. I guess maybe I didn't realize until now how great I've had it, and I just love you guys. And I love you, Mom. I love you to the moon and back.
To the moon and back.
Thanks, everybody.
Public speaker, but I don't know, that was pretty damn good. I know that was hard for you, but your mom is so proud of you right now for saying what you meant and meaning what you say. Now, I'd like to welcome Kylie, You're so brave, Kylie. You can do this. You can do it. We're right here with you, Kylie. Do you want to do it from there, honey? Okay. We're so proud of Kylie for speaking. Here you go, honey.
Brother and sister are cheering her along.
Nana was my best friend.
This is only the second time I'm reading this, but I will do my best. My Nana was my best friend. She was the absolute best Nana, mother, friend, sister, wife, daughter, aunt, and so much more. She was a warrior. Nana always gave the best advice when I didn't know who to open up to. Nana was an extremely generous and giving person, and she would take me on and my siblings shopping, would buy us anything we wanted. In November 2021, when we found out she had cancer, my family and I were absolutely devastated. I wished on every shooting star, every birthday wish, every dandelion, every prayer that she would be cured. She would become the person we knew and loved without this terrible monster living inside of her. I know that she is now with our Lord and Savior Jesus, thriving in heaven, pain-free, dancing up rainbows, and with our loved ones we unfortunately lost before. She will be forever missed and loved. Nana always used to say to my family that she would always be on our shoulders, watching every move. She always told me that she would send a big, beautiful butterfly to us to signal her presence. Nana was such a beautiful, loving, caring, generous human being and will forever be in our hearts. Cherish the memories you have with her and keep our family in your thoughts and prayers. She loved you all more than life itself. We appreciate all of you bestowing your condolences. You wrote that. Thank you for coming.
Tracy.
To Tracy.
Love you to the moon and back.
Acceptance and love. Tracy showed us how to live with challenges and struggles and how to survive. While not every moment was easy and not every moment was etched in gold, Tracy gave us every inch of what she had to offer. She never held back, and she always tried to give it her all. To Greg, Adam, Ashley, Kylie, Kenzie, Ryder, Eric, Ashley, Ava, Violet, and Shane. You are her future, and you are her memories. Be kind and patient with one another. Allow each one of your family to experience grief in the way that fits them best. Washington Irving said, "There is sacredness in tears. They are not the mark of weakness, but of power. They speak more eloquently than 10,000 tongues. They are the messages of overwhelming grief and unspeakable love. Accept your tears and expressions of loss. Accept the angels in human form who come along with a word, with a hug, or a memory to share. Help each other during the difficult times, the holidays, the anniversaries, the birthdays, the time when you will miss her the most, which is probably every day, I know. May you go forward with a small flickering of light in your soul May the memories of Tracy begin to bring you comfort rather than pain. May the words, touch, and presence of others bring you solace. And may you be blessed in your coming and going, grateful for a life well lived and a legacy left behind. Go in peace. Now, I welcome you to join us outside to continue the celebration of Tracy. She would have loved this, right? This is her place. This is her being. She loved the beach.